R Programming Basic Statistical Analysis Part 1.
In this chapter, I will teach you on how to run some basic analysis in R programming. Okay, so let's say we have a vector here named the data. So this is the element in the vector of the data. Okay, so let's say we run. Okay, and then let's say we want to determine the mean, the median, and the standard deviation for the data. Okay, so how to do that? So you can type here C. Okay, mean of the data. Okay, median of the data, and then the standard deviation of the data. Okay, and then run. Okay, so this is the mean, median, and the standard deviation respectively. Okay, but let's say if you want to put the name of mean, median, and the standard deviation, sebab ni tak ada kan, tak tahu yang mana satu. Of course lah, it is in order. Okay, tapi let's say you want to show that this is the mean, this is the median, this is the standard deviation. So you can put here mean equal to, okay, this one median equal to, and then this one is standard deviation equal to. Okay, and then run. Okay, so it will show that this is for mean, this value is for median, this value is for the standard deviation. Okay, and then let's say you want to make the output, okay, to be in 2 decimal places. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, you can add round. Okay, round. Okay, and then comma here. Let's say you want the output to be in 2 decimal places. Okay, so put 2 here, close the bracket, and then run. Okay, so it will return the output of mean, standard deviation, mean, median, standard deviation of 2 decimal points. Okay, you can also, okay, return the output, okay, in a data frame. Okay, so how to do that? Sama je lah. Okay, kalau saya copy yang ni, okay, right click, copy, and then paste. So I just change C here. Okay, and then put as data dot frame. Okay, so let's see what the outputs look like. Okay, dia akan jadi lebih kurang sama lah, cuma dia ada line. Okay, line 1, line 2, line 3. Okay, but in this case there's only one line lah. Okay, and then also you can also, okay, produce the output, okay, in a list form. Okay, so change C here into list. Okay, and then run. Oh, sorry, for list you cannot have round here. Okay, you have to remove round and then run. Okay, so it will return to you the mean, median, and the standard deviation separately. Okay, so if the data consists of missing value, okay, the mean cannot be computed. Okay, for example here, let's say, okay, saya ambil data yang sama. Okay, this data set, copy, and then paste. Okay, let's say there is a missing value. Okay, missing value biasanya kita letak NA lah. Okay, run. Okay, so if you want to compute the mean, okay, of the data, okay, it will return to you the NA, not available, because there is a missing value in the data set. Okay, so what we need to do here is, okay, to add a command, okay, so that the data, so that the computation will remove the a missing value. Okay, so you put here NA dot RM. Okay, it's equal to true. Then it can be computed. Okay, so if you have a data, okay, in a data frame, okay, for example, the iris data, okay, let's say if you type data, okay, bracket, and then run, okay, so there are list of data that can be retrieved, okay, from the R programming. Okay, you can use this data, okay, for exercise. Okay, this is the data, okay, and then this is the description of the data. Okay, there are many types of data that you can use. Okay, in this case, okay, I will use the iris data. Okay, so if you type view iris, okay, so you will see that the data set in a table form. Okay, so the data iris consists of 5 column or 5 variable, which are sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, okay, and the species. Okay, so there are 4 species. There are 3 species: Setosa, versicolor, and virginica. Okay, so let's say we want to do some analysis, okay, on this data frame. Okay, so let's say I want to determine, okay, the mean, median, and the sample size of the sepal length. Okay, the sepal length. So how to do that? Okay, so I use C. Okay, so let's say mean is equal to the mean. Okay, so we put data first, iris, $sign, so we want the mean of the sepal length. Okay, and then median. Okay, is equal to the median. So data is iris, and then the variable that we want to compute here is the sepal length. Okay, and then the number of sample size, and let's say n is equal to the length, okay, of the iris sepal length. Okay, let's see what happened here. Okay, so it will return to you the mean, the median, and the number of sample size. So there are 150 sample. Okay, you can also, okay, use the col means, okay, to compute the mean for each column. Okay, but all must be in a numeric data type. Okay, so in this case, kalau you nak kira mean untuk sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, boleh, tak ada masalah. Okay, except for the species lah. Okay, because species is a categorical, is a factor. Okay, so kalau factor, you cannot compute the value of mean. Okay, so what we need to do, okay, we come up with a new data frame. Let's say new iris. Okay, which is iris. Okay, we remove the last column, okay, which is the column of species. Okay, so therefore, okay, the new iris, okay, if I view the new iris, okay, so ada 4 kolom sajalah, okay, without the species. Okay, and then we compute the mean for each column using col means of the new iris. Run. Okay, so this is the mean for each column. Okay. And then if you want to come up with the summary, okay, of each variable, so you can type here summary iris. Okay, so it will return to you the summary of each variable. Okay, the sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, and the species. Okay, so since the species is a categorical or factor, so dia akan bagi tahulah setosa ada berapa, versicolor ada berapa, virginica ada berapa. Okay, so for the summary, it will provide you the minimum, the first quartile, the median, the mean, the third quartile, and the maximum value, okay, for each variable.
Thank you for watching.